All right, good dawning. Welcome to another episode of Good Dawning. My name's Josh, and or it used to be Mr. Floyd, but welcome. Grateful you're all here. Grateful to be here, and welcome post lunar eclipse. And yeah, how we doing, guys? Lindsay and Scotty Boy, Tina. How we doing, guys? Grateful to see you guys here. Helene as well. Thank you. Me and my cousin were looking at pictures whenever we were kids. Awesome. Hi guys, how we doing? Grateful to see you all here. Grateful to be here this. And yeah, we had do not disturb here. We had the eclipse last night, and yeah, it's going to eclipse the energies in me. Is making ginormous shifts because that's what the eclipse is about, right? And so, what are you shifting? Amaya, what are you shifting yourself through this eclipse? For myself, it's everything, pretty much. Who I used to be, I can't be anymore, and but it's felt, and it's weird. If we go back to the solar eclipse 6 months ago, right? The solar lunar eclipse in Virgo, in 29-degree Virgo, right? And so that's my moon is a 29-degree Virgo. So that was the beginning of the shift, right? And then that's my click. And now my moon is in Virgo. We just had the Virgo full moon Virgo lunar eclipse. So that's the shift, and so and I feel it, and so yeah, we're living going to be different from this moment on. Well, from yeah, really, but the old me can't be anymore, and so. What about you? What are you shifting out of with the eclipse there? What are you leaving behind? What are you energies are you letting eclipse yourself there? But for myself, it's there's a lot of things that need to eclipse here, and just kind of shifting from that whole healing and trauma and all that to just living and being and letting it all fall away, right? All of it. And so it's what we're doing here with the eclipse in favor that you guys are finding what you need to shift away as well and let go and make changes, massive changes, right? But yeah, leaving behind all that piss and all of it, every bit of any of the energies I used to have are gone. Exactly. I love it, Tina. That's exactly it. Yeah. All that shiznat. Sorry to what? What are we sorry to hear? Oh no, Scotty. I spilled my beer and got all the pictures stuck together. Oh, favor. That's no fun. I can laugh now. Yeah, I mean they'll dry out. Hopefully they didn't like ink out or anything. But favor. Let's yeah. There we go. All right. Let's see what we get. Welcome, guys. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. There's a couple of things I want to discuss. If you notice on the channel yesterday, I posted something completely different, and I'll be doing so. All right, welcome. I'll be doing so daily from now on. So I already downloaded it. I just have to edit it and create it, which will take 5 minutes. So I'm going to be releasing each of the channelings that we're doing the next day. So yesterday's channeling will be today because I can't get to the video because it's locked until for 24 hours. To like do shorts and edits and remix or download. So once I can download the video, which is new, I can actually download you good dawnings now to my phone or laptop. I could not do that before. I could save them as like a video to watch offline, but so yeah. So now that I can download them with CapCut, I can cut the channelings, which I've already done, out of the video and create separate videos just for our live channels. So our live channeling. So you will see on the daily. So tomorrow, you'll see today's channeling. Today you'll see yesterday's channeling, and if you go to the channel itself, yesterday I put in the previous Friday's channeling. So or Thursday's channeling. So yeah, so Fridays, yeah. So you'll see it. You'll see them on online there the next day. So yeah, so we'll get the channelings up as well. So you'll see those separately. So if you miss Good Dawning, you don't even have to watch Good Dawning per se. You can go directly to the channeling and watch it there if you'd like. Welcome. Arlu George. Pictures are important to me. Feels through time travel. Yeah, I mean, but nowadays all of our pictures are on our phone, and then they kind of tend to get lost, right? Scotty Boy, I'm working on quantum jumping on demand. As soon as I get it, I'll go back and get those pictures for you. There you go. That's the way to do it. Perfect, honey. All right, so let's see what we get from Kuan Yin here. And but yeah, all the channelings will be up and posted. Unless I can't get to it the day after. So yeah, if you want to watch yesterday's channeling, it'll be up this morning. If you want to watch the previous videos channeling, it's already up. So let's see what we get from Kuan Yin here, and we definitely can't show this card. Actually, I'll do this. Scotty Boy, big favor in the pictures there. There we go. We'll do this. But there we go. Across. Kuan Yin. There we go. No top, so we can't really do anything with that there. But perfect. So let's see what we've got from Kuan Yin. It's called Call of the Dancing Crane. And here we go. I'll do that while we're... A dancing crane moves through the waters and muddy marsh with elegance and grace. Sometimes the waters of our emotional life become stagnant and will benefit from the healing movement, grace, and beauty of the dancing crane. The Call of the Dancing Crane is a reminder that sound can be healing too. Explore the movement and beauty to help you heal, release all emotions, and become radiant and free. So there you go. So the dancing crane, move through the water. So check the waters and dance, right? So stand in that for change. All right, let's see what we got. Get another deck here. Hang on one sec, guys. What am I needing? Who am I using? Now. All right. Let's utilize... I'm trying to see which deck I want to use. Actually, I'm going to use the Mind Info Oracle deck here. Aro, he's kind of... Well, let's see what we got. From now on, 666. Hi, Aro. I see it. Hi, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome. 666. Thanks for the love. I appreciate that. 666 is the angelic number of love. The angels... Of course, everything gets kept stolen, right? We live in the upside down. So 666 is not what you think it is. It's a number of love. All right, so it's Daniel. Welcome. Were you in the 10th? Yes, I was. I was. I'm not. I don't support like the war or anything going on, but yes, because otherwise my hair's like crazy. But yes, I was a U.S. USAG in the middle, U.S. Army Garrison, 10th Mountain Division, Fort Drum, New York. I was an air traffic controller at Wheeler's Sac Army Airfield in Fort Drum, New York. That's correct. Yes, today is the 3. We haven't even gotten there yet. We're going to do the cards, and then we're going to get into the energies, the shifting, and everything else that's been going on. The eclipse last night. Jupiter finally coming out of retrograde on the 20th for Cancer. Mars in Aries. So, which we can tell by the way the planet is acting. When Mars moves into Aries, it's usually pretty chaotic, right? And so, yeah, let's see what we got, though. 666 is a beautiful, powerful number. 666 is an amazing number. If you see 666, it means that the angels have got they love you. 444 is they got your back. But, yeah, it's nothing evil. And that's man created. All right, so let's see what we've got from the Mind Info Oracle, 1, 2, and 3. And let's see what we get. $88. There you go. Abundance for me, for all of us. Change. That's exactly where I can speak for myself. I'm hoping that with the eclipse, it's eclipsing out what you no longer need in your universe. And I've noticed certain energies I've been trying to like literally gin up, and I can't even gin those energies up anymore because they've eclipsed out of my universe, right? Change. You're being asked to change part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of the outdated part of yourself will allow yourself to align with your true self. And that couldn't be any better of a card for the 3-3 portal, which Andy, of course, today being the day after the day of the eclipse. It's not the day after. It's still we're still in the eclipse energy, right? And the eclipse today's 3-3. And realize, Scotty Boy there, the eclipse at Scotty Boy's house was at 3:33 a.m. So lots of threes. Yesterday, what did we pull as far as cards go? 1-3, 1-3, and 3-3-1-1. So it's literally the universe is just screaming the numbers. Daniel, welcome. I was in the 10th Mountain Division, 10th Forward Support Battalion, 10th FSB from 98 to 2001. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's amazing. I was at Fort Jerome from 95 to 97. And then when Clinton drew down the military because I had flat feet and I got in with a waiver, but then it didn't have a combat MOS. But because he drew down the military and that drew me out of the military with my flat feet. So I lost my waiver. And so thus I left the military early, but with an honorable discharge and a medical And yes, thank you for serving. Thank you. Amazing. Yeah, so you were in the, should be the new post. I'm hoping the old barracks were, yeah, the old barracks are nasty, but align. So it's asking you to change into align. So you're being asked to align with your current situation. That's exactly what I'm doing. I was out of alignment with it, fighting it. Where is, what is, I'm looking for, why not, what's going on? No, I'm in alignment. I let go and I let it flow, right? I learned a few things over the past couple of days, and we're going to pass something, yeah, crazy. But I've been out of alignment. When you're looking for something that's not there and then expecting it to show up and going, where is it? And it's not there. I don't see it. You're fighting against your universe, and I've been out of alignment in a lot of ways. So you've been asking to align with your current situation, even though it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and of course, trust, right? Don't want that card, so we're going to pull the next card here. Future love. There you go, finding new love. So actually, you know what? We're going to keep that as the card, right? Finding new love. It's the face card for the it's the actual how to use the deck card, so to speak. But it does say here, future love, finding new love. We're going to take that as the actual card. Doesn't make a difference. Bam. And finally, presence, right? The presence is your present in your present. Your presence is a present to yourself, right? There you go. You're welcome, everyone. I'm proud to support. Awesome. Daniel, thank you. You are being asked to spend more time in the present moment, which means, for myself, not sitting here thinking about what I don't have in my current, right? Or what I'm looking for in my future. It means standing present and allowing because presence is the only way you can create change, right? And so if I'm standing exactly only in the now, knowing with trust that change will happen, then it's all good. But you gotta stand in presence and stand there trusting. That's getting the monkey mind, right? We know the monkey. Mary Wins, hi, how are you, beautiful soul? I'm grateful to see you. Love you. We won. Sandra, hi, how are you too? I've been thinking every time when we're not here to what we're doing up to. But thank you, Sandra. Grateful, guys. Yeah, so presence. Staying in presence is probably change. In order to change, look how the book ended, right? You have to have presence. There's no two other ways. If you're out of presence, and of course the current card, the middle one, right? Finding new love. That would I would definitely change them. So change and presence. Grateful. All right, let's see what we get from Numeros. Yes, it's nice to see you, Mary. Grateful. Bottom card here, we're going to pull it up. 233. Looks like it's backwards, but it's not. 233. Positivity. Positive, joy, hope, compassion, optimism, mindset, and this card brings a message of positivity and compassion, reflection on how you can spread joy, hope in your life and the lives of others. Consider the mindset and how to maintain optimism and hope. And that's what I'm at. Optimism and hope, right? All right, let's see what we get, though. We're going to fan the cards out and actually pull one outside of that one. We got that one. 420. Hey, we're sitting in Colorado, right? So if you are 420 friendly, there you go. But 420, I don't make these things up. But the card says potential, and yeah, if you do a lot of 420, it can eat your potential real fast, right? Potential, opportunity, adventure, dreams, courage, future goals. This card reminds you of your potential in life. And note they give you 420 as your potential. 4 is like the angels, 2 is partnership, 0 would be your universe, if you want to look at it that way. But they're saying that it's, and of course it could, every system has its own interpretation. I usually go, Joanne Sacred Scribes, right? So yeah, so this card reminds you to of your adventure potential in life, and your angels supporting you. It's time to embrace new opportunities. I'll take it. And adventure, and follow your heart towards the future. Reflect on your goals and aspirations. What new opportunities am I ready to pursue, and how can I align with my long-term goals? There you go. Hopefully you have some. So 420 is always, hey Nathan, has always harnessed my potential. Well, theoretically, I could probably tell you 420 has not harnessed my potential in any way. I mean, it's to an extent, occasionally, but generally speaking, no. It's probably done way more to diminish my potential in the long run for myself than ever, I want to think. But that's just me. Nice to see you, Nathan. Four. Let's see what we got here. 41020 makes me forget what I was doing. 420 just makes me sit there and zone out. And depending on how high I can get, I can just fall asleep. And that's not going to me just sitting there zoned out, right? Not anymore, per se. Bigger changes. All right, this is the Billy Crystal, the Daily Crystal deck. And, whoo. Adventuring. Claim your own luck. I claim my luck. Do you? All right, adventuring. And I think I'm wearing, yeah, I like adventuring. This is the first adventuring bracelet I haven't blown up. But the last adventuring bracelet I had, I walked into a Patagonia store. Literally crossed the threshold and exploded all over the floor. So most of it went down their ventilation system. So the vent on the floor. So yeah, so create your own luck. We'll hold that correctly there. Create your own luck. Favor. 420 helps my retinas no deteriorate. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you smoke 420, you probably will not have retina issues. You probably will be totally fine. But yeah, that's it makes me forget what I was doing. Totally. Hello. Oh, Anna, hi. Welcome, beautiful soul. All right, guys. Welcome, grateful. And welcome to the 3-3 portal. Wowzers. What are you wanting to create? What's your purpose in your universe? And 3-3, it's going to hit you. If you don't have a purpose, it's going to crush right into you. Your purpose in your universe. So, yeah, and of course, if did anybody catch the eclipse? I stayed home. I stayed in bed. I just kind of slept through it. But I go with the Vedic tradition, right? The Vedic tradition of not going out during a lunar eclipse. But that's just me. But beautiful. I did see some pictures. It was beautiful. But I was fast. It was cloudy here, and it was rain last night. So doesn't matter anyways, because it was cloudy, right? So you still get the effects of the eclipse, but you couldn't see it anyways. So yeah, so we slept right through it for sure. Only had 2 420 experiences in my life. Whack me out way too much. Favor. Yeah, I honestly, if you haven't, yes, my eyes don't change 9 years because of 420. Yeah, so if you don't smoke, I don't ever really anybody starting it anymore at this point. But if you do, I haven't seen the last few eclipses by choice, but undecided on that. No clouds, just the bright moon. Yeah, so from my end, I couldn't see it anyways. It was cloudy when I went to bed, and it did rain overnight, which hasn't rained here. Like any significant rain, we had like 3 minutes of rain a few weeks ago, but any significant rain has been many, 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 many months. Matter of fact, I don't know if it's contained yet. There was a wildfire in Boulder, right along 36, right along up in the mountains, just right on the edge of the mountain there. And wildfires like that can get goofy because there's no roads to get there. In some cases, right? Just on the side of a mountain, and then it's not like they're all roaded up. Rain and snow here, so no on the eclipse. I'll favor. But yeah, so what are you eclipsing out of your universe? What are you letting change? And what are you creating? So for myself, I've realized a lot of different things, and I'm going to post a few videos. You can watch them or not in the on the channel itself, on the community page, because there's a video that I've been watching in real, like, rinse repeat. You ever find a video that you just want to rinse and repeat? You just watch it and watch it and watch it, and yeah, I've noticed a few things about how I've been standing in energy, not standing in it not properly, but pushing energies out of my frame. So yeah, so I'm gonna post that up. But the big change is that from now forward, The Good Dawning videos, the live channelings will be posted separately as its own video, and it'll allow me to catalog Good Dawnings as well. But yeah, so we'll get those. So there's already one up. That was from the other day, and then I grabbed another one. We'll post. So I'm gonna probably have two of them up today as well, live channelings from Good Dawning. And so if you missed the channeling or something, or you just want to go back and hear the channeled message, even though I timestamped them in Good Dawning, you can go back and it'll watch as a separate video. So yeah, so that could hopefully attract people who need to hear those messages but don't want to hear me ramble and Good Dawning, right? But favor. So we'll see how that works out. But let's do some energy work here. And first thing we want to do, of course, is call in our guides and angels. We're going to do our breath work. We're going to take an invocation for this planet. As what's still going on is still going on. And exactly. And then we will channel and work with, like I said, I haven't broken out all of my crystals out of the box because the energies and such, and I don't know what I'll do. But today we're going to use the Eye of the Tiger, right? Because today at the portal, 3-3 portal, you want to grab the Eye of the Tiger and move your universe forward. Today is that day. The energy. If there's something that you want to drop out of your frames, things that you want to do that are different than what you currently are doing, if you want to be a better soul, there is no better time than today to start working on that. Drop the energy of what you dropping the energies of what you're no longer wanting to be, carry, hold within you, what have you, and releasing those energies. Today is the day to really step into that in yourself. There really is no better time to do so. But all right, so let's do a call in our guides and angels, and we'll take it from there. So if you want to join me, take a deep breath in real quick. We do this on the daily. Hopefully you're doing it in the dawning. If not, we're doing it in the dawning. But yeah, you want to make sure that your angels and guides are there. They will always work with you, but calling them in gives that respect, right? All right, Witchy, I really have weird body things bounce off my body. No effect except 420. Interesting. Thank you. I don't know. We got to make a bigger shift because eventually Basement Boy can't be Basement Boy forever, right? And so if I don't make a bigger shift, then it'll be good Tony from the car. We don't want that either, right? Favors. So let's all see a bigger universe for each and every one of us, right? And that's, there you go. CBD could help, but all right. So if you want to join me, we call in our guides, we call in our angels, we call in our ancestors, we call in the ascended masters we work with, we call in our soul family, be it spirit guides, cryptids, animals that we work with, spirit animals, friends that have passed, and other energies that work with us. We accept and call in Goddess Mother Isis for her protection from energies that don't belong in our frame as she drops a pyramid of protection on each and every one of us. We call in Saint Germain and the Violet Flame to clear us of any energies and any energetic residue that no longer needs to be in our frame. We call in Archangel Raphael to heal us from our blockages, to heal us from things that are stopping our universe from moving forward, to heal us from the pain that we are carrying that is not allowing us to live our highest and best life. We say hallelujah, thank you, and so it is, and grateful to our family. There we go. All right, so we invited in our soul family. Isis has given us the pyramid of protection. If you're watching this, if you don't want the pyramid, you can always give it back to Isis, but she's given us a pyramid of light protection to carry, to wear daily. We're incorporating that into the show as well, to block out energies that don't belong. Of course, that part of that is just you not bringing those energies in as well. Us bringing those energies in. A real sister or a make-believe sister. I just ask in a lot of pain. Kratom helps me, yet can't take daily or lots of. Ooh, I've never done Kratom, so I have no idea. But what does it do? What does it feel like? What is it? Does it help? I heard it's like an opioid, like helps with pain. Hey guys, I'm working on fully harnessing, realizing, actualizing, and manifesting my full, complete justice into my life. I call on all benevolent energies and entities to help, guidance and wealth. receiving energy. Awesome, Nathan. Yeah, we're gonna do a couple of different things here as well. As a matter of fact, just gave me an idea here. All right, so let's do some breath work. We're going to release our nervous system, our sympathetic nervous system, to go parasympathetic, and this does work. I've been doing this. I don't know about you guys, but my like off the, I mean, I was, there are times where I was really emotionally dysregulated, right? And so like that, it's helping tremendously, right? So I don't fly off the handle, nothing. It's pretty much balance with what we've been doing here with the breath work. So let's jump into the breath work. Again, our 3 breaths. The first breath, breathe in, hold it 5 seconds, breathe out 5 seconds. When you're breathing out, we're releasing our trauma. Second breath, we're at breathe in 5 seconds, breathe out. We are in our happy place, Maho Beach. And then our third one, we are breathing in, breathing out, and we are safe and secure. So join us as we breathe in and breathe out here. This is all Dr. Joe Dispenza such stuff, but by doing this on the daily, and then of course doing it 2 or 3 times more yourselves during the day or when something stressful occurs, doesn't allow your body to hold that stress. You're releasing the stress and you are standing in a different frame. So breathe in with me. Hold it for 5 seconds. As you breathe out, release your trauma. Breathe out and release the trauma. Second, breathe in. Hold it for 5 seconds. As you breathe out, you are in your Happy Gilmore place, right? Happy place. So breathe out. Thirdly, breathe in. And this time, of course, you are safe. So breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. You are safe. Hershey, good dawning, beautiful soul of amazing light and love. Welcome. I didn't see you in the chat there, but welcome, Hershey. She is joining us. And yeah, so hopefully that breath helped there. What for myself, I feel pretty loose when I do that. I don't know. Your results may be very interesting, Tina. I imagine more of us are like that when we realize I imagine things are different in me too. Let's see what we got here. Tina, Sandra. Anna, I've been experimenting with DMSQ. 3 drops. Chlorine dioxide. It's helped my body pain 100%. Oh, wow. Interesting. I've never heard of that. Catherine O'Hara, I think, is her name. Said her orgasms were revert. The one who just passed away, Catherine O'Hara, the actress. Favor. And love. Let's a couple of quick items here. We're going to do some an invocation here if you want to join us. Invocation. So join us here. Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here. We are channeling through Josh for you today. We are going to do a quick invocation. We are going to see your planet in peace. We are going to feel your planet in peace. And we are going to stand together in peace and love, right? We are going to send energies where they are definitely needed on your planet at the moment, right? So take a moment and close your eyes if you want. If not, that is okay. You do you, right? But nonetheless, follow with Saint Germain as we invoke peace on this planet, right? We are grateful to be here and grateful to see you here. Saint Germain, we see the planet in peace and we are centering our energies to send peace, to send love, to send healing, to send understanding, to send discussion, to send rationality to Mother Gaia and those upon it. We see the energies that have been conflagrated on your planet as ending. We see the peace starting. We see humanity deciding instead, right, to love each other as you should, since you are all one, right? Hating each other means you are hating yourself. Fighting anybody is fighting against just yourself in the long run. We see humanity realizing its follies, realizing that harming one is harming everybody, that a disagreement can be agreed upon as an agreement when 2 minds get together, and that using force is outdated in this era. We hope that humanity finds its way, and we see that it does. With that, we see peace. We send love and favor to all involved, and we see everybody, the biggest, highest love, choosing their highest love, releasing transmission. There we go. All right, so an invocation for peace from Saint Germain. Yeah, I'll cut that out too from the video here. I got cancer, won't play with chemo. No, whoa. I know somebody who got cancer from the large Hodgkin. My stepmother got from her previous cancer treatment gave her cancer. It gave because you can get cancer from chemo. She got large cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma from her chemo, and so yeah, years later. So favor. I have fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia. I'm not going to state that. Fibromyalgia is moving through Anna. I've been saved by God, angels, strangers, myself. I should not be here. Favor that you are, grateful that you are, and there's no shit. If you're here, then you're meant to be here and grateful. Because if you're watching us, just like at 10:10, right? So there's 10 people here. I mean, we don't get and there's 10 likes, right? So endings bring what? New beginnings. So let's all see the 10:10 as the new beginnings, right? Thank you, Saint Germain, working towards peace too. First thing, and we're gonna go just jump into a channeling here. It's kind of falling out. Saint Germain, we're going back into channel here because we are talking about peace, but the question is, do you have peace in your heart, right? We are seeing the peace on our planet, right? And we are going to make this our channeling file today, right? You are seeing the peace in your heart is the question. Are you at peace inside yourself? Because if you are not, right, then you cannot bring the vibration of peace to the planet. You cannot help those who are not in peace, if you are an understanding of what we are discussing right now, right? So are you in peace or are you not? Are you in fight? Are you in flight? Are you causing issues with others instead, right? So the question, in order to bring peace to the planet, right, each of you have to walk in peace as well, right? You have to project peace and be peace. Are you projecting peace or are you running around in trauma, pushing your energies? Are you running around with your hair on fire about what is going on? Or are you allowing peace inside yourself no matter what is going on? That is the question we are asking. We are great to see you here. Wounds to Wisdom, Teresa, who shall be live today, right? Favor, right? But nonetheless, we are grateful. And really what we are asking of you today is to carry the new earth, right? Today is the 3-3 portal. What did you release yesterday, right? Carry yourselves anew today. The energies are incredibly strong for you to release stuff that you no longer need to carry, right? If we are looking to be a peaceful planet, if we are looking to make change on planet Earth, the change has to start with you. The fighting that is going on your planet is really the fighting that's going on inside each and every one of you, right? If you are really at peace with yourself, you could not create a universe. Your species could not create a world, right? You would not have a toroidal field that is spinning off out of control in war. You would be at peace with each other because you are at peace with yourself. It is those who create war are those who are not at peace. Those who are not at peace inside themselves, right, are creating wars that are not showing where humanity is not at peace, right? So it is our job to carry the peace, to be that peaceful presence, right? And if more of us are vibrating the peaceful presence on earth versus the fear, the scarcity, the sadness, the loss, the anger, right? If we aren't carrying those energies as our frame, we are carrying peace and love and understanding. And more of us are doing so than not, then you will see a change on your planet. But until then, it's still those are carrying their anger, their frustration, their egos, what have you. You are going to see what you are seeing on planet Earth. There is a delineation between the two, right? So you are having a split, kind of, as you are seeing on your planet. We have talked about this before. The split between energies, right? So you have those in the old energies fighting with military and whatnot. And those of you in the new energy who are here, who are walking in love and peace, carrying that energy and realizing that carrying the love, carrying the peace, carrying the helpfulness towards others, being the light, right?
You are on the other side of the energy. You are the opposite of what they are seeing, right? And you are the counterbalance to this planet. The more of us that wake up seeing the light and standing in it will counterbalance all of these other chaotic energies, right? But we are in two different universes because we are not pushing chaotic energy. So you are seeing the division, the split on planet Earth by those of us who are standing in our frame, seeing the love, being the love, not standing in fear, understanding what is going on to the best that we can, right? We aren't getting the real information or anything, but understanding what is going on and projecting better energies. It is your job to project the love. It is your job to project the peace. It is your job to stabilize your universe when an unstable field, right? When the toroidal field is unstable like it is now, the more of us that stabilize ourselves, create the love, be that centered energy, create more unity, we can nullify, right? We can start to slow down these energies on planet Earth, right? The energies of division, the energies of hate, the energies of seeing, of ego, right? Of seeing I am better than you because I do this or that, or you are living wrong. Nobody's living any which way they choose, right? You are on planet Earth. It is a free energetic toroidal field, but yet you are yelling at this and trying to control that and pushing people this way and that way. And your planet is not going to work that way. You need to allow people to be free, right? To let them do as they choose, to say as they say, and to breathe as they want, whether it be rapid breathing and like hypertensive breathing, or if they want to breathe one breath every 15 seconds and slow down. It is up to them, right? But we are trying to push the energies. We are trying to control. We are trying to tell people how to think, how to live, and how to behave, right? We are doing so to the point where we are throwing weapons at each other, and that is not going to work on your planet anymore, right? We are needing to throw love. Mo, we are grateful to see you. Saint Germain loves you and is grateful for you. We are wanting to throw love instead of bombs, right? We are wanting to throw peace on this planet. So you are the one to throw that by carrying the energy in your heart. You are the one to throw the love by loving everyone you see, right? By carrying the love in your heart, not hate, right? By not carrying division, by seeing everybody as just a mirror of you. You are the new earth walking around every day. If you are in understanding of who and what your power is as source on this planet, right? And if more of us are standing as the source, claiming ourselves as the love energy, as the peaceful energy, as the helpful energy, as the understanding energy on this planet, right? As those, then we are going to shift the scale, right? Right now, your planet is kind of messed up because you have energies of love, but you also have a lot of energies of fear, anger, and hate, right? And so the balance is off. And when your balance is off, then your scales tip, right? And then your energies on your planet go a bit haywire, just in the greater source field. And you see that now in what is going on your planet. But if you are to slow down and start seeing the love, each of you, and we are talking people, everybody in the greater source field, right? The more of you that see the love, the more of you that stand in the peace, the more of you that stand in the helpfulness, the more of you that don't see the division, the more of you that choose to, instead of yell, hug, the more of you that choose to empathize and see how the struggles of others, right? That is how we move forward. It is not about looking blindly and saying, this is what I am doing and get out of my way. It is not about running people over or being divisive, right? Divisive energies that you are seeing on this planet are not going to work for you guys very much longer, right? Because the more you divide humanity, right? The more you cannot keep yourself contained in this toroidal field at some point, right? Because your energies are going to push each other around and push each other out. You have to understand that when your energies are friction, right? You are creating all this friction, and it's all energetic friction and in a locked in a toroidal field. It's like going out of the field. We are all in the same field, but it morphs, right? It moves with the energy. So if we are angry, the field will go one way. If we are all at peace, then the field will go another. Are you understanding? So the majority of the energy right now is anger. It is frustration. It is divisiveness. And has that been ginned up on your planet? Oh, absolutely. But you are standing in it, right? So if you are standing in the frame of the energies of division and hate and what's not, that have been purposely ginned up, right, on your planet, then you are just as equal in a lot of ways. Not completely, you are not dropping bombs, but you are equal in causing the friction on your planet, if you are in understanding, right? You are not walking around in love. You are seeing people as enemies or as somebody you need to conquer or your challenge, right? Maybe you are looking to get a, you are looking to get a promotion at work. Are you the other person who is in line for the promotion outside of yourself? Are you in giving them love? Are you sending them peace? Or are you creating friction and trying to push them out of your frame and give them negative energy so they don't get the job? That's not how this is going to work further, right? Universe is telling us. The 3-3 portal, the blood moon eclipse you had last night should tell you right now that you are going the wrong way, right? But your planet, right, is... You will wake up one day to see the friction that you are causing in each other through your energies, right? If you are just walking down the street, right? Notice the friction when somebody moves to the left, it gets out of your way, won't say hello, right? Are you pushing them or are they pushing themselves? Either way, right? We are creating friction on this planet between each other because we are not seeing each other as each of us, right? And when you do that, and you see ourselves as better than or worse than or whatever your energy is, right? Or you are seeing they are challenging you for scarce resources or whatever it is on this planet, which is not the case. The resources are all there. If you do not have the resources, then you are the one scarce in energy pulling it in. It is not that the resources are not there, right? It is that you are seeing scarcity in your frame and creating that, right? Or you are not saying that, saying to yourself, I don't have. And if you are telling yourself something that you don't have, you are going to create a situation that you will never have, right? Are you in understanding of what you are doing to yourselves, how you are behaving, and how this planet is operating, how you are operating or not on this planet as well, right? So as you guys walk your walk, as you go out in your space today, right? As you walk around planet Earth, right? When you see somebody, do you cower up? Do you tremble up? Do you walk away? Do you push them out of your frame? Do you send them negative energy, or do you see them as a mirror of yourself, right? The energy, we are all the same ever-ready battery, right? We are all a Duracell battery, right? And theoretically, and that is who we are. We are the energy that is moving us forward in the frame of your meat suit, right? And so the only difference you are looking at is the meat suit itself. The battery has not changed, right? We are all C-cell batteries, right? Well, we'd have to be D-cell because you are pretty big, right? But we are all D-cell batteries, right? If you are in understanding, it is just the battery, the Teddy Ruxpin, right? You might have a different looking Teddy Ruxpin that you are putting the battery in, right? There's 8 million different Cabbage Patch Kids, right? The different colors and styles and whatnot, right? Just like here, but the energy would be right the same, right? So what you are getting at is that we are seeing ourselves for what we are not, right? We are looking at ourselves through our frame, right? Through our outside, through what you have, who you look like, if you see ourselves as who you are inside, right? You are the same. There's absolutely no difference. So why would you want to harm anybody else? We have differences on how we believe and how we act and whatnot based on what we have learned. But the core of who and what you are is always going to be the same as everybody else. There is no difference. And so if you are seeing that and understanding, then we are all just really fighting ourselves. And if we understand that we are all fighting ourselves, then the only way to heal this planet is for each and every one of us to heal each and every one of us, to heal ourselves first. When we heal each and every one of us individually, you heal, I heal, everybody heals, right? Then the planet shifts. The more people that are healing, that are seeing that they are mirroring each other, that they are the love that they are looking for, that they are equal to everybody else in energy, right? We are all the same love, right? In the core. And once we start to see that and can stand in that and practice that, right? That's the big thing. Your planet will shift instantaneously, right? It could shift overnight right now if we all just recognize that, right? Boom, we would all drop our crap, right? But we are not, right? We are too wrapped up. They've ginned up the energies, right? They have taken control, right? Through your televised vision, through the matrix of control that they have created, through the newspapers that aren't giving you the news, through the Associated Press that is not associating anything that you want to hear with reality, right? Are you in understanding of where you are living and the energies, right? Because it is to their advantage for you, humanity, right, to divide itself. It is to their advantage, there being those who are running this planet, right? It is to their advantage for you to see yourself as separate from them or anybody else, right? It is to their advantage because they can keep you small. They can keep your energy small and they can keep you in a box. They can keep you divided as well. When you realize there's nothing to divide, right? We are divided on things that don't even exist. Politics doesn't even truly exist. When you are dead, is there politics? No, of course not. You are not energetics. It's not it is created on this toroidal field, right? But it is not real per se, because once you are not part of this toroidal field for very long, and you are not going to come back to it immediately, and you are more than whatever you are seeing here on this toroidal field, right? And so what we are saying is that all of the things that have created, that have been ginned up on this planet, right, created, that have divided us, don't even exist once we realize that we are one and we are gone from this planet, right? We go back to the one state and we realize, we might even realize that we have been divided when we were placed here, right? And we're like, what were we doing? I am so sorry. I divided myself from you because you are me and I am you, and we are all together, right? So if you are an understanding of all of that, then this is all a big lie, right? Everything that they are doing is a big lie. They are telling you that the Iranians and this and that are separate from you, and they're the same, right? And this and that, and there's no difference, right? The core of each and every one of us is completely the same. The programming that they've been given is what's different. That is it. And if we realize that through our realize, not the lies that they are telling us, right? The divided lies, right? The tell lies vision and their news, so to speak, right? Then you will see a different universe. You will see with compassion, you will see with love, and you will see with peace how each and every one is. You will have more understanding, and you will stand back and allow for the differences in how people were programmed, how they were taught, trained, and whatnot, right? But otherwise, if you drop everybody together, put them in the same room, give them the same programming, each human, right? Generally speaking, if you just give birth, put everybody in the same room and train them all the same, whether they are from Iran, Iraq, Israel, it doesn't matter. Russia, China, they would come the same, right? They would become the same because you're all human, right? That's the point. It is just the programming. What they are seeing on the tell lies vision, what their schools are feeding them, spoon feeding them, right? That is all the differences that you are seeing on this planet. And if you are to understand that, you are better than most, right? You are in a better space than most because most people are seeing differences. You are from here, so you are already different, right? And you are different economically and different. Yes, they have different systems and they may eat different foods, but the core of everybody on this planet is the same core as any other C-cell battery, right? Lead, acid, right? So what are you? What do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as different from everybody else, and are you playing in that divide, or do you see yourself as the same? Are you sending love to each and everybody on planet Earth, or are you sending fear, anger, and division, releasing transmission with love? Here we go. Energy. Saint Germain, thank you. Don't get me wrong, ago is Scotty, our egos are dissolving, so our chests bursting with divine energy of love. That I love that, Sandra. That's beautiful. My ego defines me, but I am not my ego. I'm so much more. My ego is not my amigo. If I get in my ego state, I'm a mess. Fortunately, we don't have much. I can't hold much ego for anything anymore. We want to come from our heart space. We are our heart space. That's can even come from. Theoretically, you are the heart space. Yes, ego is well-intentioned friend. It's a well-intentioned friend, how I see it, but ego doesn't know everything. My ego keeps me small. My ego keeps me small, keeps me in fear, and blocks me out of things that I'm looking for in my universe. My ego's kind of been, but it's been shattered and broken a couple of times. And so yeah, so when I get into my ego, then I it's bad news. It is really bad news. So grateful it's pretty dead as a doornail. All right, so grateful guys. Shoom. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. Let's set some intentions for today, and then we will utilize the Eye of the Tiger here, and then close out with a group hug here. I feel this in my transformation. Love you, Josh, and love you, Scotty boy. I'm grateful for. I'm going to state this, and I don't really state it too often, but yeah, I mean, obviously we can see there's part of the audience is no longer here. So whoever is still here, thank you for seeing me through all my ego and trauma and drama, right? Because that's really what it was all about. I mean, that's what you the past 2 months here has been kind of crazy on this channel. And those who are still here, thank you. Because yeah, I aired a lot of, I aired my crap on TV, so to speak. And yeah, best thing to do? No, I would never recommend doing so. But and yeah, and now from now on, we learn lessons though, right? And we don't air our stuff on YouTube anymore. But yeah, thank you for those who stuck through. But then you guys get to see the rebound, right? Because it's got to be a rebound in some fashion, right? And again, this is your toroidal field, your universe. So
I'm learning more and more that my beliefs really, I mean, hardcore, shape my universe. And the more I believe, the more I stand in frame of, right? Then the more I can let in, the more I can release and let in too, right? When you sit here and check the community page and after good dawning in a little bit, and you'll see what I mean. I'm gonna post a video, but yeah, that there's been a seed shift inside myself. It's hard to explain, but the video does a good job of it. But people will. I'm not even worried about people. It's finding myself. I lost track of myself, Teresa, and I'm grateful that you guys are still here. I don't blame anybody for not being here or anything else, and I don't hold anybody to anything or anything else anymore. But what I'm just stating that as we shift into the new, and this 3-3 portal is the new, especially if you. Because I had a double eclipse in air in Virgo in less than in a 6 month period. Yeah, this is the shift in my end, and so yeah, hopefully it's a shift in your end as well. But yeah, so we will be making changes where you won't see a lot of that stuff on the channel anymore because yeah, you live and learn. But and so yeah, I just want to kind of put that out there. You live and learn, but learning, right? Exactly. So but yeah, either way, you guys get to see the glow up because in everybody's universe, if you allow for it, and again, if you have a down, you have to have an up, right? If you have a flip one way, you have to have the universe is just, right? It has to have a flip the other way. Most of us block those flips because we sit in energy, and this goes to the video I'm going to post later today. And I'll get into a couple different things here, but so yeah, so the video is talking about the energy that you're standing in, right? So if I'm standing and I don't have a job, but I'm looking for work, right? As an example, then I'm telling that to the universe, and I'm going to create that. It's about leading in trust, right, and letting go and realizing what I'm creating based on the energies that I'm putting out. And I had not noticed that to an extent, until this video came around, and it kind of crushed me here. You ever find a YouTube video where you just start watching and it's like watch it. Next, watch it again. Next, watch it again. Next, watch it again. So yeah, last night I watched the same video for like 4 hours, over and over because it hit me that hard. And then the mindset, right? You start shifting energies in your head, and you start seeing things differently. But for your guys as well, like my YouTube has shifted. Has your YouTube, like since I'm working on now creating my universe and breaking out of the patterns and such, and I'm asking my guides to shift that, right? I'm seeing that my YouTube's actually been shifting. Like everything is kind of shifted out. We're at the healing phase, right? So I no longer have to watch the wounded ego healing and all that. No, it's how do I create from a space of just centered peace, right? And that's what I'm learning now. And with the 3-3 portal, the question I'm proposing to all of you guys is, what are you doing that's different, that's new? Are you shifting your YouTube algorithm to see more videos on how to create and manifest, for example? Are you shifting, or are you still sitting in the same healing phase? Have you shifted in some fashion? What are you shifting, and where are you shifting? What new energies, because today is 3-3, what new energies are you bringing in and trusting your universe to land on you? A lot of it is about trust too. I've noticed for myself that I was trying to create from an energy of fear. Not going to work. When I'm creating from I don't have a job space, for example, I'm not going to create a job. I'm going to be creating because I'm leaning on the fact that I don't have a job. Instead, I'm grateful for the job I already have. I'm not standing in the energy. That's about standing in the energy of what you have, right? I've been standing in the energy of what I don't have instead of being grateful for. Taro, your way. How you doing there, Brother Thomas? If you're not subscribed to Brother Thomas, please do so. He's an amazing, beautiful soul and just had an awesome and amazing birthday. If you did not watch it, I did post it. I actually posted Brother Thomas's birthday in the Discord, and I think I put on my channel in the community post too. But either way, check it out. He's a. If you don't know, there's just some really good people on YouTube, and he's one of them. But either way. Yeah, so what energies I was trying to create from I don't have, and that's not going to work. And standing in that energy isn't going to work. So what are you guys doing differently? That's what I'm preaching. I am shifting by finally feeling 29 years of trauma instead of suppressing it. That's the start, brother. It's holy hell, and it took me like 6 years to get through that, but that's the start. I am so grateful to feel it again. the good, the bad, and the beautiful. Yeah, you gotta feel. You know, that's the cool part. Is like the first waivers. Like, I mean, we're not even the first wave, but we're like the first of the first group of first wave, right? So, but like us first waivers here, the earlier first, we had to feel it all. We had to go through each and every drop, and 6 years later, right? But yeah, like Nathan, you don't have to feel it as much, and eventually, because there won't be so much radiant trauma in the source field, right? In the Earth's field and vibrating in on this planet, that it'll be a lot easier for the second and imagine the third waivers, right? In 2030, 2040, the third waivers, they won't have to do half a shit to drop their trauma, right? Because it'll the field won't be so dense that it'll just like peel right off. Because right now the field is incredibly dense. Right now they are creating traumatic things for us to create more. Right? Think about this a second. And where we live, they purposefully created trauma, right? So they're creating purposeful trauma. Think, leave it alone. But that's how control through trauma, right? Exactly. We all grew up in our own ways. Oh yeah. But control through trauma, through division and trauma is what they're doing. Some if us got our ass beat, some just got scolded, and some just walled off of the entire unit. Favor, you got your ass beat there. Oof. I just put my I wouldn't let anybody beat my ass because I wouldn't talk to anybody. I just live in my own box. So living in your own head for 50, we're pretty much. Holy hell, the stuff we put ourselves through, and it's insane when you really think about it. And would you? I mean, in your right mind, you wouldn't. But we're not. None of us are in our right. We're in our trauma mind, and so what we're doing is we think is good, but crazy. All right, so let's tiger's eye. All right, so we're gonna put the tiger's eye, the blue tiger's eye that we got from Chloe's Crystals at Chloe's Crystals or capital C or Chloe's Crystals.shop. On the interweb, type in Floyd, capital Floyd, capital FAM, Floyd Fam for 15% off at chloescrystals.shop. Chloe's amazing, and her shop is amazing, and you are buying from her is amazing. Why? Because you'll save a ton of money. Why? Because Chloe's prices are insane. She's like the crazy Eddie of crystals, right? All right, guys. So let's work with the blue flame quartz here, or the blue tiger's eye, as you can. There you go. As you can see. Whee! Oh, there it is. Blue flash. Flash Gordon. Actually, that's really good. That's a really good blue flash. All right. All right. So from your end, this only works with your permissiones. And so here we go, guys. Thank you. Thank you all for being here again. And those who have stuck with this insanity here. And you will get to see. One day you will see good dawning from this basement, and then the next day you'll see good dawning from another location, right? Grateful. Not the car, right? Exactly. And we hold that energy. We just trust and let go. Because otherwise, if you start having doubts and fears, your universe will lean into those. You have to realize, literally, it's just straight off of what you state there. Chloe is the bomb. She is. This is true. Chloe, if you're watching, you're the bomb. She's probably dashing, but... which is what we will be doing shortly. But all right, guys, with your permission, here we go. And we're going to use the tiger's eye to what? Give you the eye of the tiger. What? So that you can do two things. What? Stand in positive energy and see from a positive frame of mind, right? See love and peace. And, of course, get that Sekhmet style energy, right? To move your universe forward however you are meant to do so, and not stand in the what you don't have and the lacks, right? All right, here we go, guys. All right. As we pull the blocks out, anything that your lying eyes and your trauma eyes have placed in your frame, anything that you've allowed, right? And we've all allowed it. The programming, right, that we have that... exactly. Programming plus trauma equals screwed up life, right? Generally, it equals an out of balance life. And so that's all the ascension is in a lot of ways. It's removing programming and trauma to equal finding your higher self. Then you vibrate faster. Not really rising up, you're climbing out of, right? So as we climb out of the hole that we've been placed in energetically through lies and whatnot, through the televised vision, through our parents, through what have you programming, to find ourselves standing finally
firmly on the ground, clear as a bell, understanding where and what, who we are as source. That's butterfly readings. Linda, beautiful soul, how are you? Nice to see you. Grateful. Thank you. Gotta run. All right. Well, grateful to see you, beautiful soul. Thank you. We got some love from Linda, and that feels amazing, right? If you're not subscribed to Butterfly Readings, please do so. I know she went live yesterday, but I just did not have a chance to. I saw it, and then I like phone went that way, and I had to go that way. But yeah, no, I'm grateful. But yeah, so yeah, what are you doing? That's stand in the tiger energy because they're trying as best they can. They want to keep you in that fear, in that lack state. There's not enough of. It's going to get bad. All that energy, right? That's part of the squash down programming that they place on planet Earth. And so if you can stand out of that, realize, right? That you find your eye of the tiger. Ascension is all ascension is you standing inside your own frame. Clear and understanding as source. Whew. Then at that point you can vibrate up by doing things, by being a bigger energy. You're not you're right now. A lot of our energy is we're like being we've been captured, and until you turn them away, like no, I don't want. I'm not going to take your. I'm not going to watch your war and take your energy, and I'm not going to feel into the scarcity, and I'm not going to stand in the divide because what we're divided on it doesn't even really exist. It doesn't exist. You're dead. Do you think there's politics in the energy realm? No, of course not. Do you think your energetic field cares about? No, it does not. Your energy body does not care. No, it cares because it's taking away the love from this planet, but otherwise it doesn't. It doesn't care if you're R or D because it's energy, right? You're energy. See me at 1 and find out. Okay, so butterfly readings. Linda will be live at 1. That's Eastern time since she's in Virginia, and so 1 noon Central, 11 my time. So I got to remember that, and then 10 o'clock on the Scotty Boy time. So Scotty Boy will still see her in the dawning. Hi guys, I'm going to do a very chill donation live to help me move in time before my next legally forced antipsychotic shot in the next week or two, maybe sooner with a special guest. Absolutely. Nathan, I will support that wholeheartedly there because if you can legally just not be home. I moved. I'm not home anymore, so you can't stick that in me. I'm in a different province, and they'd have to get the court order from your province, and we're not going there yet. So, right. Good deal. So yeah, keep that up. If you Nathan, when you get it, let me know, and I'll post it on the channel and the Discord. But yeah, so let's help Nathan to not have to. Yeah, we don't want to. If you know Nathan's story, their favorite brother. It's guess what? Rare. That's what I want. Your pants. That's right. My shoes. What? Uh, all right, guys. So, what is blocking your eye of the tiger? Are you seeing the universe from what they want you to see it as divided and scarce, and are you standing in frame? Right? Because they're just playing with our traumas. They've had years. I mean, what do you think Facebook was, guys? They've had years to figure out how we operate, right? Instagram, Facebook. Think about it a second. Let's create an algorithm of humanity through Facebook. Right? So 1 billion people have told through Facebook have told the governments of the world how we think, how we act. Run it through AI and supercomputers, and you can create a great picture of people's trauma, right? And then from there, Edward Bernays, right? You could use someone like Edward Bernays, who created the world's greatest salesman, right? He created breakfast, for example. He made it sexy for women to smoke, all kinds of crazy stuff. He was an advertising guy, right? So you could run through somebody like Edward Bernays, and you could totally run a script on this planet like it's no tomorrow. And that's what they're doing. But hey, what do you know? All right, and yeah, if you don't know who Edward Bernays is, you're living in it. And Tell Lies Vision, he's the father of the lies of the vision. But yeah, if you eat a hearty breakfast, right? Did you eat like big breakfast? Well, he invented that through Swift Sausage. Wanted to sell more sausage and bacon. Seriously, and so Swift Premium, Swift, which is not a Chinese company by the way, but Swift, yeah, just got with Edward Bernays, and they and the government, and they falsely created a big breakfast.
That's where the food pyramid came from. So they falsely created that. That's where they said 3 meals a day, right? They falsely created. But if you eat 3 meals a day, that takes away your energy from you because you're digesting so much, right? That's the idea. Actually, like 3 meals in a week is what human used to do. But that's a whole nother deal. But yeah, so look up Edward Bernays if you want to understand kind of what they're doing now. After this, I'll be posting right after Almost Daily doing collective reads because that some special guest is giving me a whole whack of tarot and oracle decks. I'm so grateful. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, your best bet, if you were trying to do that, let me finish off here. Let me seal this off real quick. Your best bet, Nathan, go live late at night. It all depends on the algorithm as well, and if you can get in. If you can get into the algorithm, you're good. That's the whole deal with the tube and doing stuff like that. Is will YouTube promote it, or will you end up not even being seen? Because when you go live, you don't know how they're going to promote you, right? So you don't know if you're going to get into the big zip, scroll, and somebody will see you, or if they don't even put you out there, right? You have no idea, and sometimes you're not you're just there, but nobody can see you, and so even if you're public, unless they type in your channel. So favor, let's favor that they put you in the big, but go late at night when there's less in the algorithm. You have a much better chance of being promoted as well, just because there's not as many channels that are out live per se. Yes, Nathan, been in the shadow following you and everyone. Act left to go right. Do the opposite of what you would normally do, and you'll get what you're looking for, generally speaking. It's what I've learned. What I normally do is from my trauma body, what I'm looking for. Right, so I'm sitting here looking for work and screaming I don't have work. I'm never going to find work. Can't ground in that energy. I just have to sit here and be grateful. Nathan, yes. We're doing it minute by minute by minute. I'll be coming. All right, guys, let's close this out here. But yeah, go live late at night. Well, for you, late at night is late at night because you're in maritime Canada, so you're an hour ahead of New York, which is crazy to think. That it's like 1 o'clock, it's midnight. 1 a.m. for you is like midnight, so favor. All right, guys, welcome to the new, and hopefully you see, feel, and stand in the shift today. The 3-3 portal, this is... I mean, you wouldn't have known it if, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, none of us, 3-3, we didn't care. We didn't think about it, right? Mercury retrograde was just a couple of weeks of what the hell's going on, right? But think about where you stand now and what you know and what you don't know, what you didn't know before. So if nothing else today, take a moment to reflect on where you've been. 7 and 17, there we go. Where you've been, right? And where you're standing now and what you're hopefully standing in the future, right? But... thank you, Sandra. Do my tarot decks and crystals were all stolen by one of my best friends. Oh, favor. Current girlfriend. So, well, using a stolen deck is like the most karmic thing one of the most karmic things you could probably do is to use a stolen tarot or oracle deck because that's not your energy. And then you're stealing the deck. The deck's going to know that it's been stolen to an extent. At least the energy that surrounds the deck will. So favor to her as the karmic retribution, I'm sure, is going to come in some form or fashion, right? And yeah, favor. That's like the last thing you would want to steal is an oracle tarot deck, right? It's like stealing somebody's crystals, right? You hear the stories, people steal somebody's crystal and it cracks, right? Pardon me. Lots of energy, right? So hopefully you're standing in the nude today on 3-3. What did you release over the eclipse? And stand strong, guys. Look for channelings. It's individual channelings. There's one already out on the channel. Once I get this posted up, I will spin up another individual channeling, the one from yesterday. I will get this downloaded tomorrow, and this will be posted tomorrow, but I can't post in 24 hours. So tomorrow morning I can download it. But all right, guys, I love you all. Thank you all for being here. Let's close out with a group hug. Left arm up to the person to your right. Right arm up to the person to your... Or left arm up to the person to your left. There we go. Right arm up to the person to your right. We take our heart chakra and make a big huddle, like a football huddle. We take our heart chakra out of our left hand, spin it around through each and every one of us. And as we spin our love out of our left hand, through you, through me, through each and every one of us, faster and faster and faster. As it spins around, we become one big heart. And as we become one big heart, we spin around our heart as one through each and every one of us. So we are just one, theoretically. And we take that, we are just one. And we take that love, that one heart love, and we connect it like a reverse tornado, chink into the greater source field. And we see everybody in the greater source field in love and peace. And we see everybody here on this channel in love and peace as well, whether you're watching the rewind or the replay as well. We see everybody today realizing the programming that is going on in the planet and realizing that they have been programmed as well, realizing that they are seeing the division if you are not seeing yourself as source and seeing each and every one as the same energy as you, as all the same Duracell C battery or D battery. We see each and everybody as that today. Yes, some may be Energizer batteries, some may be Duracell, but the inside is still lead acid, right? It's still exactly the same. It's still a piece of lead in the middle of the battery, right? No different, the carbon, right? There's no difference between the two batteries. It's just literally the shell, right? And that would be us. We are all the same battery. It's just the shell that's different. The game that's being played on planet Earth, of course, is to divide us. And we are in favor that people are waking up and seeing the divide today, seeing that they are being co-opted and that their energies are being grabbed and taken, right? They're living in that Loesch farm, and that their energies are being taken to what? Divide and conquer, so that they can create, and again, the dish running away with the spoon. We see ourselves today as seeing each and every one of us as the same energy. We see ourselves as clearing those energies in ascension, right? And standing strong in our frame. And we see ourselves not being programmed by the lies, by the division that is being given to us by them. We see Mother Gaia, of course, with no X's or O's in her sky. And no forever chemicals or plastics on her soils or waters. With that, we close out by saying hallelujah. Thank you, angels. So it is, and so it shall be. Sealed with love. All right, guys. Have an amazing day. Because you're amazing. It's criminal. It should technically what they're doing would. I mean, I don't. Whew. Is it criminal if we fall for it? If we don't fall for it, if we're all standing here like you're lying, and they keep trying to do it, that's criminal. But is it a criminal act? Like, would it be like against energetic law, so to speak, if they're co-opting us, but we allow them to co-opt us? That's the point. We've been taken. It's like like an alien abduction, but we don't even know we've been abducted energetically. But once we figure that out, and no, we stand a chance of we can break free, right? But that's the prison on this planet, is the fact that you allow yourself to be you're locked in all that trauma and co-op. Right. Once you find you're free, I mean, the planet's just as equally as free, but you've got to find it within yourself first. All right, guys. I was teaching my granddaughter to dance today. Oh, these are the moments when you're dancing with your 2-year-old granddaughter for the first time. That's why you're on planet Earth, right? Those are the moments. And remember those, feel those. That's awesome. Same Sandra, that is appearing to me, not only if we do it again, even the divide cannot intervene again. They aren't allowed to, sadly. Nathan, sending for real healing, divine guidance and support. Yeah, we all send it to you, Nathan. It's favor to your universe. And favor to all of your universes today as you go out and create change in your lives. Favor to mine, right? My universe knows what I would like and need and be grateful. There we go. And we just let go. Not standing in the don't haves anymore. All right, guys, I love you all. Grateful. And take the shift. If you feel that shift, I'm sure you feel it. Run with it. All right, guys, I will see you all later today. Look for the posting of yesterday's channeling. Maybe an older one as well. And of course, I will see you all. And of course, I got to do a short too. In order to stay in the algorithm, now you got to do a short. So I will do a short. But yeah, you're seeing more engagement with me in the channel. So there you go. So yesterday's channel. I love you all. Thank you all for being here. And I will see you all in the next. Thank you, Sandra, Scotty, Nathan, Tina, all of you guys. Hershey, Mo. Bye, guys.